Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion. We're in Shabbat, Parashat Vayishlach. In our Parashat, the story of Yaakov and Esav takes a much more positive note. Yaakov and Esav meet, and they embrace, and they cry, and they're all emotional. And we don't see any more sibling rivalry between Yaakov and Esav for many, many, many years. We don't see anything between them personally. And only later on in Tanakh, we find Am Yisrael and Edom fighting with each other. But here, we feel there's a potential that, yes, maybe things will work out. Maybe there's going to be a bridge to manage to connect Yaakov and Esav together. There is hope for peace. And then we come to the Haftarah, and we read Haftarat Ovadiah. And Haftarat Ovadiah is the whole book of Ovadiah, one chapter that's dedicated to the punishment and revenge against Esav. Rav Modiin explains that there are different historical times where Ovadiah could have said this prophecy. Who exactly is he? When did he live? He says we find in different places the role of the Edomim. The Edomites, again and again, are those that when Am Yisrael is in a weak spot, when Am Yisrael are harmed and suffer, the Edomites catch Am Yisrael, capture the people that are trying to escape the enemy that is attacking them, capture them and sell them as slaves, using Am Yisrael at the weakest points. We all know the famous psukim about Edom that at the time of the Churban said, Aru, Aru, Ada Yesod Ba, to destroy Yerushalayim completely. They're there enjoying the suffering of Am Yisrael. And Ovadiah doesn't have an optimistic prophecy if optimism means world peace. What he has is revenge. He has judgment. He has whatever you did to Am Yisrael, you turned your back on your historical brother and you were behaved like a traitor. Also, the same thing will happen to you. And the Edomites will get conquered and will be sold as slaves, and Edom will cease to exist. There are going to be saviors that are going to fight the Edomites and punish them. That's it. That's how the Haftarah ends. That's the end of the story. We have a very harsh pasuk. Vaya beit Yaakov ish Uveit Yosef lehava. Yaakov is like a fire, and the Edomites are like straw, and they will burn. There is no option of world peace where there's a mutual understanding or repentance. A one-way street leading to a judgment. Vayitala Hashem HaMelucha. There are times where you look at history, you look at nations, you look at different situations, and you say, well, maybe there was a potential. Maybe there was Yaakov and Esav as siblings who had an option of changing the historical path. But things didn't work out. There were choices made by Edom that don't allow this opportunity. And therefore, there are times in history where you see different people, different nations, and you understand if you want a good ending, a happy ending, it's not going to be Oseh Shalom Bimromav, but rather Ve'alu Mosheim Behar Tzion Lishpot et Esav, and only with a complete, full judgment, only then V'haita LaHashem HaMelucha. Shabbat Shalom.